A Maya Marketplace at Aventura, Belize by Cynthia Robin, Yahira Montejo, Abigail Sarmiento, and Zachary Nissen. Greetings, I am Cynthia Robin, Professor of Anthropology at Northwestern University and Director of the Aventura Archaeology Project. Today we are talking about Maya marketplaces. Marketplaces are vibrant parts of cities today and in the past. They are critical parts of the economic life of cities, and they are social, spiritual, and political places as well. Despite their important role in cities, marketplaces can be difficult to identify in the archaeological record. One reason for this is because marketplaces are often in large open central areas of cities that have multiple functions, only one of which is a marketplace. Take this example of Art in the Park in Corozal's town square. Once a month, art vendors come and set up stalls and sell their art. But after Art in the Park is over, the area is cleaned up and there's no evidence of the art vendors. Another example is the farmers market in Evanston, Illinois, where farmers come and sell their produce every Sunday during the summer in what is otherwise a parking lot. Marketplaces have long been identified as a key component of the Aztec Empire. Spanish invaders were amazed by the great marketplace at Tenochtitlan, the Aztec capital, and wrote extensively about it. The Aztec marketplace has become a Mexican symbol, immortalized in Diego Rivera's market murals housed in the National Palace in Mexico City. The 2004 discovery of murals of a Maya marketplace at the city of Calakmul, Campeche, Mexico, provided vivid images of an ancestral Maya marketplace. In the murals, we can see vendors selling tamales, atole, salt, tobacco, clay pots, and baskets filled with things. Significant archaeology research that is uncovering evidence for Maya marketplaces is happening here in Belize. Eleanor King, director of the Mashna Project, has edited the definitive book on Maya marketplaces. Marketplaces at ancestral Maya cities in Belize, such as Altunja, Xunantunich, Buena Vista del Cayo, Caracol, and Mashna, have refined our understanding of the Maya marketplace. Our talk today will discuss a newly identified marketplace at the ancestral Maya city of Aventura, Corozal District. I will now turn this talk over to Abigail Sarmiento, archaeology student at Galen University, who will take us deeper into our topic of the Aventura marketplace and our new research in 2025.
Hi, my name is Abigail Sarmiento, and I'll be presenting on spatial layouts and roads. The ancestral Maya city of Aventura has 7 monumental plaza groups, with groups 1 to 6 forming the city center and group 7 connected by inner site causeways or road, which is called a sacbe or white road in Yucatec Maya. The black rectangles in the figure surrounded the northern and southern causeway sections. The marketplace is located adjacent to Group 3 at the midpoint of the causeway. And this area that I am circling here is where the marketplace would be. As is visible on the Lidar map, the marketplace can be identified by its large flat plaza area, approximately 100 meters by 75 meters, which is not enclosed by buildings, unlike the surrounding monumental plaza groups. Pedestrian survey, which was undertaken both in 2015 and in 2025, provided a close examination of the ground surface at the marketplace. The surface was densely covered with tiny eroded ceramic sherds, something which was not found elsewhere at the site. This unique surface artifact density and spatial layout initially suggested the location of Aventura's marketplace. 2025 was the first field season of archaeological research at Aventura to focus on its marketplace. Research activities included, as discussed before, the pedestrian survey and Lidar mapping of the marketplace, which was the first step in identifying its location both in 2015 and in 2025. So post-hole testing was used to locate areas of interest and to determine where excavation units would be placed, specifically in the causeway area. Excavation units in the marketplace were placed in areas where we observed a difference in soil or artifact density. In 2025, excavations measured 1 meter by 2 meters to allow us to test different areas of the marketplace. In inner site causeways connected major plazas and civic spaces. The marketplace serves as a midway point, and causeways make it highly accessible to both residents and visitors. Maya causeways often link to rituals and civic centers, and marketplace positions highlights its importance in Aventura's city plan. Finally, the 2025 team includes presenters Dr. Cynthia Robin, Yahaira Montejo, and myself, Abigail Sarmiento. Foreman Fernando Yam. The recorders were Alvin Arana, Sage Walsh, and archaeological excavators were Albino Basto, Cayetano Castaneda, Ricardo Aban, Roberto Tzul, Gerardo Polanco. Ceramicist, Dr. Deborah Walker, and our laboratory assistants were Juriel Garcia and Chris Torres. Having identified where Aventura's marketplace was located and how it fits into the city's layout, next we have Yahaira Montejo, graduate of Galen University in 2021. She will discuss the products and stalls that would have animated this vibrant economic and social space.
Hello, I am Yahaira Montejo. During the 2025 field season at Aventura Excavations were designed to better understand the marketplace. A focus was on the area where previous research in 2017 by Zachary Nissen and Laura Kosakowski identified a dense area of coconut wax on slip ceramics. At coastal sites in Belize, coconut wax ceramics were used to boil salt water to produce salt cakes, or blocks of salt that would form at the bottom of the ceramics. Heather McKillop notes that ethnographically, salt would have been traded from coastal salt production areas in ceramics, which would be broken at their destination to remove the salt. Thus, our identification of fragmentary coconut wax ceramics at Aventura's marketplace suggests that salt was a key commodity. Salt would have been brought to the marketplace in ceramics, which would have been broken there to extract the salt cakes. In 2025, two test excavations were conducted to better understand the coconut wax deposit. Hundreds of thousands of ceramic shards were uncovered in these excavations, indicating the quantity of ceramics and extent of the salt trade. The broken coconut wax ceramics were recycled and layered to make floors. Our deepest excavation encountered 42 floors made of coconut wax ceramics. Salt is an important mineral essential for life. Today, salt is found in almost everything that we consume and use. Medicines, food, shampoo, and more contain salt. Salt was also indispensable in the past and was a valuable commodity in Mesoamerica. salt not only gave a better flavor and preserved food, but it was also used as a currency equivalent. A mural painting at Calakmul depicts salt as a commodity at the Calakmul marketplace. Excavations also identified evidence of other commodities present at Aventura's marketplace. 2017 research by Zachary Nissen and Lucas Johnson identified a discrete area of biface thinning flakes, which was possibly linked to a marketplace trade of bifaces. These stone tools could have been traded at the marketplace or used in cutting meat or fish that was being salted. In marketplaces, we would normally find different areas and people selling different products. Marketplace vendors each had a stall at the marketplace. Given that the place in a city that was used as a marketplace could also have been used for other things, marketplace stalls could be quite ephemeral, such as a mat on the ground to sell products or a thatched roof to provide shade. Identification of a stall at the marketplace in Aventura was uncovered in 2025 season. One test excavation identified a single layer of limestone rubble that formed a low surface built directly on the ground, which was possibly part of a marketplace stall. A post hole that was uncovered on the east side of the surface originally held a wood post that held up a thatched roof. We only excavated part of the stall in our 1 meter by 2 meter test excavation in 2025. We expect that the post hole identified in 2025 was one of 4 post holes from 4 posts that would have been supported a thatched roof over a rectangular stall surface. Future research will reveal more evidence of stalls and commodities exchanged at Aventura's marketplace. Understanding marketplaces is an emerging topic of interest in Maya archaeology, and new marketplaces, such as the one at Aventura, continue to be encountered across the Maya area. I will now turn this presentation back over to Cynthia Robin to wrap us up.
Our research in 2025 has identified an important northern Belize marketplace, which would have been a center of trade and exchange for the ancestral Maya of northern Belize. Today, as in the past, Aventura's marketplace brings people together. Our marketplace research engages youth from San Joaquin to learn archaeological skills of excavation, artifact analysis, and drone photography. Shown here is the youth group from librarian Ms. Marielle Puch's San Joaquin Community Library Group. Situated at the foot of Aventura's main temple, its marketplace would also have been a place of ceremony. In 2025, we were grateful that the Tone Masewalun MPO, translated as We Are Maya, led by Ms. Adela Peterson, consecrated Aventura at the foot of its main temple and next to the marketplace with a cardinal directional ceremony. Our research in 2025 has just begun to scratch the surface of Aventura's marketplace, and we hope that future research will shed more light on Aventura's vital role in trade and exchange in northern Belize. We would like to thank the Heritage Education Network Belize for organizing the 2025 Culture Symposium. Thank you to all the members of the 2025 Aventura Archaeology Project, and thank you to all of you for listening.